Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the New York Jets. Carlson has his teed up, ready to get started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now Hall to start the drive. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Wilson. Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Hall to about the 40-yard line. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 40.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. There's a short one caught by Uzama. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing is Wilson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last time everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6, and now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they are moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did.
Wilson. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson.
Down the left sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson.
66 yards.
And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
First down, Packers.
Love now to pass on first down. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now a first down carry by Jones. Shoves him away. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll go again to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Throw caught by Musgrave. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30.
And the Packer first down.
Here's Love. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Tershawn Wharton breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Love. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw now, here's Love. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. They go back to the ground with Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. 3rd and 8. Love now. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Love to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Well, they'll fake the jet sweep, and now off play action, it's Wilson.
He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had up. And they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw is Wilson. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Wilson throwing on 3rd and long. He's got a man, complete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Down pass. Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Running left, it's Hall. Shoves him aside. And he'll be out of just inside the 25-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Here's Wilson to throw. Wilson's got it on the crossing line. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson. His 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to try to get a big play right away and take control. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check right.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
An inside give to Jones.
Takes it to about the 37.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Paul on a give up the middle.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Stopped on the play by Colby Woodard.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no game.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste a second performance from these ace pass rushers.
That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time this fall. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
Given 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. 8 yards there, getting them out of danger. It's a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's out right at the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion on the first down.
A very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock. And you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Catch is made by Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Give to Hall running right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
They'll run with Hall, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line.
In motion right, that's Wilson. Here's Wilson to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. fourth-quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a two-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. On play action, Love to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Second down throw from the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
Play fake. Here's Love. He'll buy some time right. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Carlson's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
9 yards to pick up there. It's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver. I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his right.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guy couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, Wilson.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he stopped immediately there. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero, nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
There's a short